and our Indiana High School visit. Brought to you by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. And, of course, all of our school visits sponsored by Allied Milk Producers and powered by Milk. Principal Wade McElhaney here with a group of Indiana senior high folks. Good morning.
Good morning, Todd.
Boy, you sound great there. Jeez.
I don't
You guys
feel,
all
I don't
ride in
feel
the
as
same
well as I
bus with
sound,
him?
You know?
Oh, man.
You know, their hands over their faces.
Yeah, well, you should have your hand over yours. What you got for us today?
Well, first I got a Happy New Year to you.
Hey, then to you, too.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Hey, first we have some students representing our IHS Mini-Thon event that occurs at the senior high school. We have Paige Mitzko and Gia Gretler, and they're here to talk about what's going on in preparations for that.
All right, very good. Paige, well, that microphone, I guess, is at the right level. I was going to say you don't have to stand on your tippy toes, but as you get closer, I can see that you're at just the right level. Good morning to both of you.
Morning.
It's good to have you with us. So Mini-Thon is coming, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, wow. How soon?
March 27th?
Yes, yes.
March 27th. So plans are underway. Tell me all about it.
Okay, so we've been preparing a lot. It's a lot of hard work. Our goal is to raise $50,000 for the Four Diamonds Fund.
Shoo.
Yeah, and we're going to have a great night. We're going to get food donations, have lots of people. We already have, do you know how many signups?
We have
100
it might be 170
and
something. by
we've
now.
only been selling tickets for a week.
And you've got 170 people signed
Yeah.
up
Yeah,
already.
wow. It broke a record.
Yeah.
We've really been trying to advertise it, that's for sure. So,
So you advertise, of course, within the school.
Definitely.
yes. We promote it a lot through social media.
We take donations online
We do.
on
Okay.
our Facebook page.
So folks can actually, they can donate right now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very similar to a GoFundMe, but it's called our donor drive, which is directly connected with us. So anything they donate goes right to us, and you don't have to worry about trying to get it transferred.
Okay, so what's the name on the Facebook page?
You can find it through IHS Leadership.
Okay.
That's all it is. You can look up IHS Leadership. and
IHS Leadership's going to
Yes.
get you there. And, you
And
can
there'll be a
donate.
link.
What kind of donations are you looking for?
Anything. We
Honestly,
will take any
anything.
donations. It's just every penny counts. So people are bringing in school, even just their spare change from their car.
Change Wars is huge. We take that very seriously between all the teams for Thon. So we count every single penny.
Because underneath the seat on my car in that place my hand's too big to get to, there must be about $1,000 in there.
Oh, I believe
You'd
it.
be surprised. You watch your pennies and the dollars will come.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, listen to that. She's an advertiser. She's a marketer right off the bat. All right, so it's going well.
Yes.
Yeah, terrific. Anything else folks need to know about it?
Just a great cause. We're really excited. And
Yeah.
a lot of it's local, like Hershey Medical Center, helping out a lot of kids with cancer.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Terrific. Thanks for coming in to tell us about it.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
All righty. All right, Principal McElhaney. Next.
Yeah, we are very proud of the efforts of these students as well as the leadership class and their efforts with IHS Mini-Thon. It is an incredible sight to observe. You know, the culminating act of all the work and the monies that they raise for such a good cause. It really gives a whole new dimension and meaning to the word school community.
Absolutely.
Next, we have Mr. Michael Farina, secondary English teacher. Today, in fact, is the very first day of a new class that he is teaching, later this afternoon, in fact. It is communicating in a STEM world, and he's here to talk about this course.
All right. Well, I hope to be grammatically correct when I say good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Tell me about it.
So we're really excited about it. As Mr. McElhaney said, we've been working and researching this for over a year, and today's kickoff. So we've been really excited to have this opportunity starting today. So the course is designed for seniors who want an elective option for English that's not literature-based, that ties into their career interests or college interests related to science, technology, engineering, and math. And so this course is going to improve those fundamental communication skills, reading, writing, speaking, and listening, that cut across every possible career college major.
Yeah.
So that's the overall objective of the course. What I'm really excited about is how we do that and how we get there. Students for each unit have a menu of options that they can pick from. They have all kinds of activities. They have a tremendous voice and choice in how they want to express what they learned. And it's going to all build up to them building a portfolio, that can demonstrate that they've acquired lots of new skills and have certain skills like innovation. Can they come up with new and unique ways to solve problems? Can they work together? Can they do oral presentations in front of a group? So there's a number of skills that they're going to develop along the way, but they have lots of options for how they get there at the end.
Terrific. Now, you said going to kick it off today.
Kick it off today.
Some sort of an event planned to do that, or?
They're going to get to know me. That's
Wow.
the best
Well,
way.
then there you go.
And I'm going to get to know them. That's the best way to start.
There you go. Getting to know him is an event, I'll tell you that. No, that's wonderful. It's wonderful. I bet you it's probably a big myth out there that because the way technology does everything for you these days, that you don't need the skills that you're talking about.
And that's right. Nothing could be further from the truth. We know that, that's how the studies show us. That's how people get ahead in lots of different fields. They need to be able to work together. Clear and concise writing, writing emails, all that stuff can be undervalued, and how important it is.
Absolutely. Very good. Thanks for telling us about it.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate that. Principal batting third today for Indiana Senior High.
Batting third, we could go with Mr. Lehman, secondary physics teacher at the senior high school, but also an important part, a valuable part of our IHS Science Club. And he's brought some students with him here today. He can introduce them, but they also are in the midst of doing some very exciting things.
Cool. All right. Good morning.
How are you?
Wonderful. So what you got for us today?
We got 3 students today. Actually, we have a 4th by default. We've got Abby Killam, Jenna Conrad, Amelia Kuzneski, and Paige Misko. She wants to pinch hit for us. Science Club, we got students doing research. It's all voluntary. So they're taking a lot of their own personal time to do that. Projects can range from a few hours to months to complete. And then they go on to competitions.
Wonderful.
Yeah, our club is growing. Every year we've doubled since we've started it. About our 5th year, so this year we're up to about 45 students. We are reaching down into the junior high to try to develop a program down there. So we got a couple of junior high students participating this year. And not only are we expanding our student ranks, but we've added a couple of extra advisors besides myself, Emily Hickson, and Jamie Edmonds. We've got Bill Warwick and Phil Palco enlisted to mentor the students as they do their projects.
Wow, this sounds like a really big field.
So
Yeah.
I'll let the kids
All right. How about each of you tell us who you are? You can split between the microphones, too, so that we know who's talking at any given time. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Amelia Kuzneski. I'm a senior in the science club, and this is my 3rd year doing it, and I'm treasurer right now.
And?
I'm Jenna Conrad. I'm also in the science club, and I'm in the 10th grade, and I'm the public relations officer.
Okay. Got to get closer to the microphone because those things are, especially that one's not so hot.
I'm Abby Killam. I'm in 10th grade. This is my 2nd year in the club, and I'm the assistant public relations officer.
I'm Paige Mitsko. I'm a senior in the club. This is my 2nd year, and I don't have an officer position, but I'm still working a project.
Rank and file. She's in the rank and file. Okay, so talk about the projects. Amelia, we'll start with you, and again, we'll go right on through.
Sure. So I'm an engineering project. I've been doing engineering for all 3 years of my time in the club. I've actually been working on one project. It's been a continuous project. So I've been working with electromagnetic induction, and I'm actually engineering a portable phone charger that's powered by shaking. So, as you're walking along, you're shaking your charger, and it's charging your phone.
Wow.
So that's been very exciting.
What
and
sort
challenging.
of progress are you making? Is all 3 years you've been doing this project?
I have been doing it for all 3 years. Yeah. Because it started, I had no physics experience when I started it, so it was, trying to get that basic understanding of what I was doing, and then as I've gained knowledge, it's gotten a lot easier.
Happy with the progress?
I'm very happy with the progress. Yeah, it's been a great project. A lot of fun.
Terrific. I'm going to again ask each of you to identify yourself when you come to the microphone so people know who's talking. So that's Amelia's. And you're next.
I'm Jenna. So my project, I am growing kale hydroponically and in soil. And hydroponics is the process of growing plants not in soil, so it would be straight nutrient water, and their roots just sit in the water. I'm going to do a cost analysis for which one is better cost-wise, and then a yield analysis for the given time period of my project.
Yeah, well, that sounds interesting, especially when you consider that with hydroponics, you can actually stack them up, can't you? Yeah, that's a real advantage for space and for people who live in urban settings.
Lots of people actually are starting to have hydroponic systems on their walls in their apartments.
Yeah. So what attracted you to that?
My biology teacher started mentioning the fact that she wanted to have some sort of plant system on the roof outside of our school, because then they can get sunlight. And she wanted to know which type of water would be best. So last year I tested purified drinking water versus like creek water, and grew them all hydroponically. And then this year I just wanted to advance on it.
Very good. Very good. Let's go over to the other microphone this morning. And you are?
I'm Abby. My project is working with ocean acidification. Basically, I'm trying to see if water flowing between several containers, if it flows through a screen covered in certain minerals, and I'm trying different minerals and rocks and things, whether it can reduce acidification, basically by lowering carbon dioxide and raising the pH levels of the receiving water source.
Wow. That sounds really fascinating, and especially in this day and age, and in this area. Because this is an area that is affected by acid mine drainage, and certainly that's something that is very valuable. Yeah. Do you have background in that, or was it just something that you became interested in?
No, I wanted to do something that could become like a large-scale issue, and I was interested in the environment. So I started a similar project last year, and this is a continuation, like Amelia's, for this year.
Terrific. Terrific. And?
Yeah, and I'm Paige. I'm not doing a continuation. Last year I did a biology project, but this year I'm doing something a little bit different. Our science club in the fall went to Wyoming, just a few students, to study the mountains and the geology in the greater Yellowstone ecosystem. And I was really inspired by something we learned about forest fires. I always thought that they were just something bad. People are always talking about putting them out. Obviously, the one in Australia right now, you want to get that out. You don't want to have that ruin your forests. But I learned about how in Wyoming, a lot of the forest fires are really helpful. That makes some certain types of trees, it makes the buds fall so that they can reproduce, and it regrows. So I'm making little fireboards, and I'm incubating them in different climates, like with wood and balsa wood sticks and such. And I'm going to burn them to see the differences between how fires burn here, like in a climate closer to ours, versus a climate out west. And just, see how hot they burn, what kind of humidity means what. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I think the school district will pay for your road trip out west, too. Just ask them. Just ask them. They'll do that. Well, that's all good. It's wonderful that you're all able to do that. I appreciate you coming in to tell us about it, too. Okay, so let's get Principal McElhenney back up here. Now, we're a minute and a half away from the top of the hour.
We're going to have to talk fast.
Yeah, you can't stay after?
I cannot today.
Okay. All right.
Next up, we have students from FBLA to talk about some of their activities and accomplishments and a continuation of those efforts. We have Orlando Clark, Hassan Ali, and Brad Petrus.
All right. Gentlemen, good morning.
Morning.
It's good to have you with us. We got to get rolling here. Who's first?
All right, I'll go. I'm Hassan Ali, and I'm a national finalist from FBLA.
I'm Orlando Clark, also national, not a finalist, but I made it to nationals in FBLA.
There you go.
I'm Brad Petrus. I'm the club's treasurer, and I placed in states last year. Unfortunately, I did not make it to nationals.
But FBLA is pretty strong, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, you guys, the whole club, they seem to be doing well both on the statewide level and, of course, as you're demonstrating today, going national. So what's your project, or what was your discipline as you went to nationals?
So last year, my event was the securities and investments, and that's what I competed against around, I think, 5,000 other students nationally. And I ended up placing third at the final competition, but the way it's structured, you start out at the regional level, and then there's a few students who compete against, and then if you place first or second, I think, you move on to the state level, and there's more students to compete against, around, I think, maybe 50. And then after that, you go to the national level. Yeah. So obviously it sort of funnels you up as you go along, but you have to do well on every level. You can't really slip up.
I just made the executive decision. We're going to forego Fox News here and to get this final conversation in with our senior high students. Let's go to the other microphone. You went to final or to nationals as well?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Tell me about what you did.
I did management information systems, which, so again, it's just like how the process which Hassan went through. Started at regions. I took a test, made it states. Since then, we got top 10 when we took a test at states. Therefore, we were able to present. And then when we presented, we got, I think, 5th in the state, which from there we qualified for nationals. And unfortunately, we didn't do as good as Hassan did at nationals, but it was still a very cool experience.
Yeah.
qualify for nationals.
Learn a lot. And
Yeah.
as the you said treasurer of the group?
Yes, I'm treasurer.
Okay. So what was the whole experience like for you from the group standpoint?
Oh, you mean as treasurer?
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's been a learning experience for me because honestly, I'm more interested in like computer science type of stuff. So I honestly knew nothing about like money or economics when I started treasurer. But Mr. Brocious is doing a great job of kind of showing me the ropes and teaching me like good like money management with the club, and gives me like a way to apply it. And I actually decided to run for region treasurer, and I actually won that. So I'm now I'm the like chapter treasurer, and I'm the region treasurer for FBLA.
Yeah, very good. Congratulations. You know, my wife tells me I know nothing about money management too. So I say I have no money to manage. All right. So, gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Principal McElhenney, thanks for bringing this group in this morning.
Thank you, Todd, and appreciate extending their opportunity to be here this morning. Thank you.
It is our pleasure. Thanks, everybody. Go back to school, take a test, will you? It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160 and 101.1 FM.